Hey guys, Multi-Class Gamer here. Welcome to the third and final bonus episode of my Let's Play of Banjo-Kazooie. This is also actually my last video to Let's Play too. Huh, how sad. I have no reason to record any more of this game after this episode. Sad face, but thankfully there's still more Banjo-Kazooie games we can play later on down the road. But anyways, enough of that. We are here to enter some codes in. And it's not only going to be the codes from Bottle's Moving Picture minigame, but I actually happened to open up the Banjo-Kazooie Wiki, or Banjo-Kazooie Wiki, and I opened up their page on cheats. So I want to, give a special thanks to the Banjo-Kazooie Wiki for this episode, because I'm not going to be sharing all the codes in this episode, but I'm going to be sharing some additional ones in addition to the Bottles codes that are given to you, and you have to do this right after you play the minigame. If you reset your game before entering these codes, and you have to play through all of the puzzles again. So, yeah, I would not recommend. I would recommend doing this all in one sitting. So, I don't know if you have to enter a cheat in first. I don't remember actually. I guess we'll go ahead and give it a try. So first, I'm gonna enter in Balls Bonus 1, see what happens. Okay, actually, yeah, it does work, because it turns yellow as soon as you do so. Okay, so let's do this. Balls Bonus 1. And... look at you. To change back, just type no bonus. Okay. Oh, well, geez, I think this cheat thing has gone in my head a little bit. Okay, that's a bad joke. That's not even a joke, man. That was just terrible. Okay, now let's try Balls Bonus 1. You can just go ahead and enter in the next code. You don't actually have to type in no bonus there between each of these codes, so it'll just automatically do the next transformation. Wait, actually I kind of want to walk around first. What does it look like when you roll? Oh man, it looks so... That is so not right. This is actually kind of funny. Like it looks really silly if you're swimming around in it. And doing the God. Pretty much everything's really funny doing with these transformations. I guess that's kind of spoilery, the fact that I mentioned that pretty much all these are transformations. They don't really do anything else in the world, just the particular characters actually. Okay, I think you have to actually also leave the sandcastle and come back in before you enter in the next code. Yep, I was right. Oh. Alrighty then. I guess it's that time of the year where my hands and feet are swelling up, isn't it? Yeah, I hate that time of the year, don't you guys? Okay, let's try... I can't help but really laugh at this. It's so funny the way it looks when you're just kind of, plainly strolling around. Oh man, that's so hilarious. Okay, let's try Balls Bonus 3 now. Well, guys, I think Banjo's ready for the MMA. Don't you guys think? I would think so. Definitely ready to wrestle up some baddies. Oh, looks like nothing happened. Huh. Wait a second. Oh man, Kazooie, you've gone quite a bit up the ranks. I think you might as well be the one standing, like the one outside the backpack now. Jeez. Well, Banjo, I guess you're doomed to go into the backpack now. That is so awesome. You should try playing like through the whole game with this, like just each of these transformations. You could just practically play through the game like 6 times like this. Jeez, or 7 times actually, because there's 7 codes. Holy crap! Actually, there's a funny story about that. You'll see here in a little bit why that is actually, because you don't necessarily have to enter in all the codes to get the. Well, you'll see later, I guess. All right, now for Balls Bonus 4. Can't get over how silly that is, like how it looks with Kazooie being so big. Whoa. Huh. I guess I don't really... So much for the back to college shopping. I guess I got my pencils right here. Huh. What do you know? I could easily do an exam with this. That looks so silly. Guys, this is me. Like, this is seriously me in real life. This is what I look like. You know, I've had people in the comments ask me, like, what I look like in real life. Well, here's your answer. This is me right here. People always say I'm as skinny as a pencil, and this is what exactly the way I look like. This is it, y'all. This is me in Banjo form. Wow. Yeah, I wonder if you could, like... I wonder if the characters would still call Banjo fat after this. This is Banjo after that weight loss program, huh? Okay, enough of the jokes. Let's try the next one. Balls bonus 5. After giving this a bit of a run. What does it look like? Maybe you guys probably want to see what it looks like when I'm swimming. This is kind of what it looks like. I'm the swimming pencil who's swimming away from a shark. Jeez, if only had the infinite health cheat on, which is actually one of the cheats I'll be telling you guys about after this. Okay, let's see what happens next. Whoa. Okay, so this is a combination of balls bonus 4 and 2, basically. Okay. Alrighty then. So it's that time of the year, and this is what I look like at that time of the year, y'all. You know, that time of year where your hands and feet are swelling up to 5 times their size, and you're skinny like me. Yep, this is what it looks like. Kind of interesting, isn't it? So I guess I am ready for those MMA, after all. It's not just Banjo right? It's me, too, now. You guys think I'm qualified for it, or what? Okay. So next up we have Big Balls bonus. So what could this possibly do? The last 5 codes have been sort of a transformations to Banjo and or Kazooie. So what could Big Balls bonus do? Let's find out. Okay, let's see what this does. Whoa. Okay. So this is a combination of all 5 of the codes. That's really what it is. Now we are ready to play through this game again. Alright. So it's me at that time of the year where, you know, all this stress from work and school has gone to my head, and I have a giant bird in my backpack. That's basically how it goes, y'all. That's pretty much just the school year in general for me. Okay, now we got one more code here, and it's Wish-Washy Banjo. So this will be kind of interesting to see what it does, and it is kind of interesting, it turns out, and I'll talk about it as soon as we enter in the code, which I'm about to. Yeah, if there's anything... I thought there was something I wanted to mention, but I guess there isn't. Let's just go ahead and enter it. Oh yeah, I guess the one thing I want to mention is how much of a relief it is to type in these codes and be assured that I'm getting the code right as I enter it. Because let me tell you, you don't have that luxury when you're typing in the stop and swap codes or any other codes that the game does not give to you directly. That's the thing. Any codes that the game does not give to you directly and you have to find on websites and whatnot, those are the ones that you do not get any notification that you're entering incorrectly until you get it done. So that's the thing about it. Okay, so Wishy-Washy Banjo. Did I type it in? Yeah, I'm doing alright so far. Okay, just making sure. It's also very awkward typing these codes with these transformations going on. Like, what the heck is going on, man? Okay, here it comes. Hey, that much bad magic. Washer not as good as bear. Don't come ballin' to Mumbo if can't get through all worlds. Yes, my friends, this is Washing Machine Banjo. And actually, fun fact about this, this is actually a transformation in Banjo-Tooie. Yeah, no joke. So here it is in Banjo-Kazooie, and you're basically able to do everything that you would normally do as Banjo-Kazooie, but instead you just look like a giant box running around, which is kind of hilarious. So that does look kind of ridiculous when he's swimming there. Like, jeez, what the heck is this, man? Okay, now let's try with Ryan Kazooie. You practically can't do anything without phasing through the floor. That's really funny. Wow. Okay then, I remember Tim mentioning this code in his Let's Play, but I guess he wasn't able to enter because he didn't do the 7th mini game for bottles. Jeez. Coffee and mints? I'll be right over. Why would you want... Wait. Was he supposed to be able to go through the ground like that? Because he was past the point of the water, too. Okay, then. Jeez. Can you, like, do anything... Can you, like, just go to any world you want in this form? That's pretty funny if you can. I'm not gonna do it on screen here because I don't have time. There's some other codes I want to talk to you guys about, but seriously, man. What is this? Okay, let's see if I can fly in this form, actually. I want to try that. Okay. So we just need to reach the next... not the next, but the first fly pad that we find here, which shouldn't be too far. Let's try this, actually. Let's try this one. Yep, you can still do that in this form. Jeez. Okay, let's try... Yeah, here we go. Here's the fly pad. Oh, crap. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Let's try flying as a washing machine. Wow, this looks so ridiculous. Oh my god, this is one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen in a game that I've Let's Played. Wow. I am just in awe, because I've never actually done this code before, because I was never able to... Like, before this LP, I've actually never done all of those mini-games. And now that I have and I've seen this, I think I've seen everything there is to see with this game, I swear. Wow. I'm a flying washing machine. How much more crazy can you get? Let's try Beat Bomber. This is so ridiculously hilarious. I love it so much. Oh, man. But be careful. Please do not land flying washing machines on the bathers. Now we're quoting SpongeBob. This is when it gets really ridiculous. Okay, folks. I think I've had all the fun I can possibly get out of this. Well, besides going to other worlds and maybe seeing what happens when you... Well, I think it would... Because I'm wondering what happens if you visit Mumbo and try to transform in this position. Like, you'll probably just transform into the other transformation, because this is a transformation on its own from Mumbo. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so... I am not going to leave this form. I'm instead going to just at least type one or two of these codes. I'm not going to give all of them to you. I just recommend going to the Banjo-Wiki site. If you want to see all these cheat codes for yourself, just type in cheat codes into it and you'll see it. But I just wanted to share a couple of these. And no, they did not invent these codes themselves. They just happen to know them from the game, I guess. I mean, I don't know where people learn these codes. I honestly never do. But still, I'm gonna go ahead and give a couple of these a try. So basically, there are you know how there were codes given to you by Cho where you could get basically double your inventory for eggs, feathers, and red and gold feathers. Well, there's also codes where you can get an infinite supply of these items. So there's that, and not only that, but you can also have infinite health and infinite time underwater. For instance, the code for infinite underwater air is give the bear lots of air, but remember to enter and cheat first, cheat first. And you will get the moose sound just like you did when we entered in the stop and swap items. However, in this particular case with these other codes, you will actually get a moose sound when you've entered the cheat in right. So keep that in mind as well. That's when you know you got the cheat code right, if you get the moo sound at the end of it. So I'm going to go ahead and type in give the bear lots of air first. Alright, there we go. So now Banjo has infinite air when he's underwater. So let's go give that a try. While still in this washing machine form, I might add. And I also love the detail of Banjo having that sad face on while he's in this form. That's also really funny too. Like, and it doesn't change at all. Like, no matter what he's doing, it's so hilarious. Okay. We now have infinite air, but unfortunately we don't have unlimited health. So I'm probably gonna enter that code in next. But first of all, I want to demonstrate here. Actually, I don't care if we get hits from snackers because, well, he could hit us all he wants, but we got plenty of health that will last anyways. So yeah, as you can see, my air is not running out at the slightest, no matter what, no matter how long we're out here, which is very, very nice. So you can just go about collect these Jinjos and basically just do whatever for as long as you want. But I guess it's not as effective in this world, considering you have to deal with snackers no matter where you go, but still. It's still something, you know? It's an option if you want to do these earlier in the game, make the game ridiculously easy and pretty much just nerf it entirely, basically. Okay, we're going to go ahead and enter in one more cheat code here, so... Alright, I'm going to go ahead and enter this other code, since this code actually kind of resonates with me, being someone who attempted to, and I'm not even sure if I actually succeeded or not, to get all the Mumbo tokens. The cheat is, don't be a Dumbo, Mumbo. And this cheat code will supposedly give you 99 Mumbo tokens, and it will remain even after you quit the game, so let's go ahead and give this one a try. And there we go. 99 Mumbo tokens, y'all. Now I really do have all the Mumbo tokens in the game. Yeah, I don't know for sure. Nobody ever corrected me on it, so I'm assuming I got every Mumbo token in the game, which is kind of what my goal was, and if not, oh well. It's not something I can exactly just go back to the game for one video just to get one Mumbo token. That'd be kind of ridiculous. Actually, you know what, guys? I'm not going to quit this episode quite yet. There's one more thing I want to show you. One more thing I have to show you guys before we go. There is a glitch in Clockwood that I am fully aware of myself, and I want to show it to you guys, so I'm going to do that. Just as a sort of treat, to be honest, because we got to have some sort of treat to end off this Let's Play, and I thought this would be perfect. This is so hilarious. There's a washing machine jumping around in Gruntilda's lair. I don't know how she feels about that. The question is, can we fit into the pot with this in this transformation? We can! Alright. So up to Clockwood we go. To end off this Let's Play with a really interesting glitch, actually. Okay. Now, I'll give you one hint about this glitch. This glitch will actually allow you to easily go out of the game's bounds, actually. It'll be kind of interesting to see how this looks with the washing machine transformation. So you can do this. I'd recommend doing it in basically. You can do it in the spring. I think spring's the only time you can do this glitch, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Is that the only time you can do it? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we're gonna do this in springs. I think that's the only time you can do this glitch. I'm not sure. Huh. I didn't know birds had an appetite for washing machines this season. Huh, that's kind of interesting. You learn something new about biology every day, folks, when you're out in the wilderness. So, this is where we'll be performing this glitch. Okay, so you see how, Naughty's down there? He's unable to get into his house, and you supposedly can't do anything about that in this season? Well, guess what? You can. Believe it or not, you can actually destroy that boulder with eggs by simply standing up here, and if you're standing in the right spot, the eggs will land directly on the rock, and you can destroy them in this fashion. Watch. Might be in the wrong. I don't know if I might be in the wrong like spot, but This control stick is a little tricky to work with. Ah, dang it. This is so hilarious. Oh, wait. Oh, jeez. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I might be just staying in the wrong spot here. Let me try and get this right. Did it! Holy crap, I did it. I broke the boulder. See how I did that? You just have to stand in the right spot. Somebody move this boulder. Naughty can't get in his house, but the boulder's gone. So, you want to know what happens if you swim into his lair now? Because you can do that in the spring as long as you destroy a boulder. You walk, you swim into the white beyond of nothingness. Nope, you're inside his lair, but it's in a season where it's not supposed to exist. So, instead, if you try walking into his lair, you fall into the void of nothingness. And you get teleported back to the beginning of the level, which is kind of interesting because it doesn't kill you necessarily. It doesn't count as a death. It just warps you back to the beginning of the level. So that's a neat little glitch. It's just kind of a weird one, I guess. I used to do this cheat all the time, and it didn't. I don't think it did anything, or not this cheat, this glitch, but I don't remember it having that effect exactly. But yeah, it's basically what it does. So, anyways, y'all. That is it for Banjo-Kazooie. That is all the things I have to show for this game, and there's nothing else left to do. So, yeah, it's kind of sad. I'm basically saying goodbye to a game on this channel, which is never easy to do, and I've done it almost 30 times now, or I should say almost 30 because of all the cancel Let's Plays and the ones that were just redos of others, but you get the idea, or do-overs of canceled ones. But either way, y'all, this is goodbye to Banjo-Kazooie. Or at least my Let's Play of it. Obviously, there's plenty of others on YouTube that you can watch. There's billions of them, for all I know. So, that is it, y'all. I am Multiclass Gamer, and I'll see you guys in a different Let's Play. Maybe, just maybe pretty soon, in Banjo-Tooie. Who knows? Only time will tell. See you guys there. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.